I'm Richard Franklin from North Richland Hills, Texas. This is Cumberland. He is my PsyMed, psychological medical service dog. Takes good care of me. I've been in ministry a long time, since I've retired. And I would find myself moving to the back of the church to shake hands. Well, then I found myself starting to move my back to the wall. And then all of a sudden, it was like, man, I got to get out of here. My family jacked up. Yeah, man, my grandfather, man, he killed my grandmother. Tried to kill my mother when she was 10. All at the same time. This all happened on like a Labor Day weekend. And then he shot himself. I've seen a lot of death between growing up, the trauma that I experienced. I was abused for almost 10 to 12 years. Basically, the brain is a pressure cooker and it can only take so much, and when it hits its limits, it's going to do what it has to do to heal itself. Pause gave me away bad. And people say, well, they saved your life. Did they save your life? And I said, yeah. And people don't understand that. It isn't that I was going to go out and necessarily harm myself. It was the fact that I was no longer wanting to interact with anybody. My oldest son has 3 of our grandchildren and 1 more coming. But our first 3 were all diagnosed with autism. William is more on the severe end of the spectrum and doesn't communicate. I introduced Cumberland to him. He just sat down, man. He just sat down and gravitated to Cumberland. Cumberland just wrapped himself around him. Now, I understand, my grandson doesn't say anything. And he jumps up in my lap. First thing he ever told me. And he says, I love you, Papa. And I love Cumberland. And you just don't know what that does, man. He feels the changes. He knows the ins and outs of my moods. And when he needs me, that's what I say. The reality is I'm needing him, and he'll poke me on the leg. Or he'll do what he's doing now and just want me to love on him. A lot of love comes with having him. Training's forever. You don't train your mind, you don't train your body, they falter. If you don't keep his training up, it falters. And that goes back to why I chose Pause for People. Because they keep you honest.